Okay, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Let me turn my camera on so we can see you. Okay. Oh, let me fix that. All right. So, hello. Sorry, my lighting isn't that great today. I'm house sitting, so I'm a little bit out of my element. I hope you can see me. Anyway, we're going to be doing some screen sharing. We're going to be going through the workbook that we went through last week. So, last week, we kind of went through how you can use ChatGPT as a tool to help you create content and how you can promote your business and just make life so much easier. I mean, I often don't even have a thought in my head anymore. I just ask ChatGPT. So it's an amazing tool. But one of the key things that you can do is actually train your ChatGPT to act like you, to respond how you would respond. So it makes things that much more authentic to you and just again makes your life so much easier. So let me just do a little bit of housekeeping here. I'm just heading head over to YouTube. Guys, if you're joining me on YouTube, I do have I will try and check the comments as much as I can. Um, but I do tend to drift off, but I will for sure check them out and at the end. And if I miss anybody or miss any comments, I will get back to you. So let me just get to the live chat and I will give you some information first. All right. How's everybody doing? You just want to say hi in the chat. That would be awesome. So I can see who you are, where you're watching from. All right. So if you want to join, sorry, let me just fix this up here. Where is my chat? Mhm. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. I don't know why my computer's being so slow. Like I said, I'm a little bit out of my element here, house sitting. So why are you not? Okay, there we go. Here it is. Okay, so just doing a little housekeeping if I could type. Okay, just going to get a link there for the ChatGPT for the community. And then we'll be off and running. How's everybody doing? Drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm a big road tripper, so always looking to meet new people where they are. Eventually hoping to do some live trainings where I can come meet you in person. So excited. So excited to be able to do that. Okay, so we're coming back to too many windows open at once. Okay, almost ready, guys. Isn't it not? There's also a delay in the chat, so that doesn't help either. Okay, so I did put a link into the YouTube chat. If you want to join us live, you can join the free community, join the community with a 7-day trial, and then we can go from there. So let's dive into our ChatGPT workbook, and we will go through what we talked about last week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So just a side note, this is my Dream to Done community here. So within this community, I am constantly adding new tools, new tricks, all this stuff in order to make content creation so much quicker and easier for your business. Anything we can do to automate your business, we are all over that here, along with support, and these weekly calls where you can chat one-on-one. If you're in the community, you can join the call directly and go from there. So the workbook that I was referring to is available within the classroom. You can actually download it straight from there, but I'm just going to pull it up here. And we'll go through it and just talk about what each field means and how it can help you. So just remember, today is not about being perfect. It's about getting your first draft done of this workbook. So ChatGPT has something to work with. You can always refine it later. So if you have a copy of this, go ahead and download it, and just keep it along so you can follow along, fill it in as you go as we're working through it. So the first step is to go through your ideal customer profile. So whenever you're making content, whenever you're talking to people, you want your customer to know who you're talking to, right? You're going to fit. There's a common saying within marketing. If you try to market to everyone, you're going to talk to no one, right? So you're missing the message. I know we want to help everybody out there, but you also want to relate, right? If you're talking to somebody on the street that's, maybe let's say you're a Harley Davidson rider, you're a big biker dude, whatever. You're not really going to relate very well to a dance mom whose girls are in ballet necessarily, right? So you're going to have different conversations and different relatability. So may not be. Maybe that mom's a biker as well. But anyway, I think you get my point. It's different. So you want to make sure you're talking to the right person. So the first thing to consider is your demographics. So who are they? Who are you talking to? Generally, you want this person that you're talking to be like you. Maybe a lot of times it's easier to think of it as where you were about 5 years ago. Where were you when you first started to think about online marketing, to think about wanting to create content? Think about things like that. So things like, how old are they? Um, what do they do for a living? Where do they live? What do they like to do? So things like that. So for example, 38-year-old woman works as a server, lives in a small town, and loves road trips. Could be an example of a demographic. So anything that you could do. Imagine you're describing a person to a friend. What characteristics are you going to give to that friend? And then the values. What kind of things do they care about the most? Maybe it's getting away from working weekends or holidays. Maybe it's being able to spend more time with their family. Maybe it's just getting off your feet. If you're a server or bartender, you're on your feet all the time, right? Maybe you just have no retirement savings and you need to change that. Like you're starting to get up there and it's like, okay, now what am I gonna do, right? Or maybe you're just tired of chasing tips. Anything like that. So what Nope, sorry, I skipped ahead. Those are the we're talking more about pain points there. Values are freedom. Value is something like freedom. For me, I love the freedom of not having a boss. I haven't had a boss in years. No thanks. I honestly don't even know what it would feel like to go back to a scheduled shift, a boss to answer to. No, it's not my style. So maybe it's more family time. Maybe it's just having that financial security. Maybe it's just plain not missing out on life. For me, it's that freedom to be able to go anywhere, do anything. Somebody on the radio was talking about this team in Georgia. It's a baseball team. I got to look up the name because I can't remember. But they were talking about this baseball team, and it sounds like kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. So I'm like, yeah, I want to go check them out. So right at that moment, I wanted to just get in my car and book it, just start driving down to Georgia, right? And find this team. So just the freedom to be able to do this kind of thing whenever and wherever I want to. Hi, Kevin, how are you? So just bear in mind, within my community, um, you can actually join the conversation live if you like, or you can continue to follow along. I will try and watch the comments as much as I can. And I will check them after. Let me just finish making that note. I don't know why that didn't post before. Uh, Okay, so there is a link to my website there. If you want to get in contact with me directly or you want to join the community to participate in these Zooms and get all of the freebies that I like to hand out, get out. Anyway, okay, back to where we were. So yes, values is the freedom, things like that. Pain points. Now, pain points are the things that are going to keep you up at night. Maybe you're having trouble paying bills. Um, Maybe you're done working weekends. Maybe you're done working on your feet. Maybe you don't have any retirement savings. Is that stressing you out? Um, Chasing tips, that can be very unpredictable. So maybe that's a pain point that you want to talk about. So this is where you want to add that information. Goals and dreams. What do they wish their life looked like? Like I wish, well, I'm almost there, but I want to be able to get in my car and go when I hear about something fun like that. Dog sitting this week, so can't, a little stuck with that, but that's okay. I have the freedom to do what I want when I want. Um, how would you feel about a 2 hour workday? How do you think your customers would feel about a 2 hour workday? So really think about things that really would make your customers light up. Uh, Money coming in without you burning out, without you having to hustle, without having you to constantly look for that next opportunity. That freedom to travel, like I said, the freedom to travel whenever you want. Oh my goodness, a snowstorm is coming. I'm from Canada. Snowstorm is coming in. I'm just gonna hop on a plane and go to Fiji for the week, right? So many options. That freedom is incredible. And then finally, what are their buying objections? So what do you think that they might object to? For me, again, a lot of my customers just don't have the time. They're hustlers. We're hustlers. I've done Instacart. I've done Skip the Dishes. I've done multi apps, right? So I've bartended, on my way home, I'm picking up delivery orders. So it's the kind of thing where you're hustling every minute, every day. You're constantly looking for something that's going to bring in some income. So maybe that's an excuse. I don't have time to start a business. But you know what? I can help you start a business. What if you could do it in 15-minute time blocks? What if you could start a business while you were sitting in the parking lot waiting for that unicorn order we all know we're waiting for, right? I can't afford it. You know what? there's so many options out there. There's payment plans, there's different programs, there's different products. The Dream to Done community, we can help you find something. I mean, that's $27 a month, a 7-day trial. You can find stuff on YouTube if you if you want. There's a ton of free information on YouTube. There's a ton of inexpensive programs. So, but the point is, we're trying to figure out what their objections are. Um, I'm not tech savvy. That's a big one. So, what are their objections? What do you think you're going to be met with? Let's enter that in here because ChatGPT is going to feed off this document, off of this information when it's helping you create content. So, you want to be as detailed as you can. So, if you are following along, if anybody has any questions, let's see it in the chat. Let me just check in with the comments. I think we're good here. That's good. We're good there. Let's check YouTube. So many options for connecting with people these days. I just can't find everything. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Great, great to see you. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Oh, I love it. I love seeing you guys. Okay, so let's get back to our document. Now we're going to talk about your brand voice. What do you want to be? What do you want to sound like? Do you want to be friendly? Do you want to be sassy? Do you want to be inspirational, professional, humorous? Do you want to be a storyteller? What kind of things do you want to sound like? What's your natural? What's your natural personality? I'm a bit witty. I can be I can be stubborn. I can be all sorts of things. So what is your brand voice? So let's narrow that down for ChatGPT. So it knows how you want it to make you sound. All right, so there's words and phrases to use and words and phrases to avoid. So for me, I'm friendly. I like to storytell, and I'm a bit sassy, like I said, stubborn. Try and avoid things like maybe synergy, corporate strategy, complicated systems. These are things you want to consider that will that your customers are going to shy away from. And you know what, guys, if you have trouble thinking of any of these things, ask ChatGPT. I pulled up a window here just to show you. So this ChatGPT, I'm not logged in. It's the free version. Nobody's logged in. I'm in a private window. So this version, this window here knows absolutely nothing about me. So if I'm going through this document and I am a little stuck with words, phrases to avoid, I'm going to go, I can ask ChatGPT. So let's just say, let's go to chat and say, what might be? Let's say, what are some examples of words or phrases to avoid uh, when creating for a customer? Let's see what it says. Oh, that's good. Cheap or cheaply made. That's something that, might give a negative mindset to a customer. Hurry up or act fast. Act fast. To me, these are things that will not appeal to me or my ideal customer personally. Act fast, that kind of thing. That sounds pushy to me. I'm not that kind of person. I just give me the information. I will make my decision. Perfect? Do you guys believe when things are perfect? So these are just options. These are possibilities of your customers. So think about things like this that your customer might not want to hear. Turn-offs for them. So yeah, don't forget if you're gonna if if you need to know something, ask chat. It's just oh guys, I just love this tool. I just love it. Okay, let's move on. So for this section, I want you to find some examples of your content. So maybe some newsletters that you've written. Because the goal is to find your voice. So maybe write your own story, write things like that. So giving this will give ChatGPT a taste test of your style. So it can mimic you a little bit better. So your personality comes through. Maybe record yourself giving a presentation. Maybe record yourself. It doesn't even have to be something you post. Maybe come up with a video and record yourself. Give ChatGPT that script. If you write a newsletter, copy and paste that into ChatGPT so it knows your voice. Or if you don't have anything, find a couple of examples of creators that you do like, that you feel might mimic your voice or give you a voice that you want to have. All right, so let's move on now. So now we have your training prompt. So now we're going to go into ChatGPT and we're going to start a chat and we're going to feed it. Sorry, I'm going to go back here and we're going to feed it this information. And I know I need a new battery for my mouse. There we go. So you can even just copy and paste this. I think I can copy. There we go. Okay, so I just simply copied and pasted right from the document. So I want to go up here and so the prompt is you're a marketing assistant creating content for my ideal customer. So here's where you can insert your ideal customer profile. Okay, again, copy and paste. My tone is copy and paste it from the second step. Use these brand voice rules. So insert rules to use and avoid. Examples of my style, copy and paste them right into there. Your job is to create content that speaks directly to this person's desires, frustrations, and language styles. First, summarize the customer's mindset in a short paragraph so we're aligned. Then create the type of content that you want. So Instagram, LinkedIn, short video script, anything like that. And then create that content. All right. So all of this stuff we would have to obviously go back through. But from last week, what we learned, once we have this all filled out, we can take this and we can upload it into ChatGPT. So if I was to create, let's just say a text document. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm going to start a new chat here. But I'm just going to type it into a document. So whether you fill this document out here, this PDF document, or maybe you just want to put it into a Word document or a Google document, then you can come back to ChatGPT and you can click on attach here and you can attach a document. You do have to have created an account. Can be a free account. Free account works just fine for this. Click on add documents and it's going to let you upload. Well, I'd have to log in first, but it'll let you upload your saved document. And then you can simply say, where we go. So then we can simply say, you're a marketing assistant creating content for my ideal customer. We can skip the insert ideal. We can skip my tone. We can say, we can skip use my brand rules. So we can go straight down to, okay, so you're a marketing assistant creating content for my ideal customer. Your job is to create content that speaks directly to this person's desires, frustrations, and language style. First, summarize the customer's mindset in a short paragraph so we're aligned. Then create, let's say, an Instagram post, or let's say a short video script. Then create a short video script. Base this all on the document that I have attached to this chat. So then what ChatGPT is going to do, it's going to go back into that chat. It's going to look at that document and it's going to create content based on that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I just love that. There's just so many things you can do with this. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Any questions? I just popped in YouTube. Anybody on YouTube? I don't see any new comments. I'm gonna go back to my Zoom. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you join my community, you do get a free 7-day trial. I do have the link in the chat there. So you do get I can't talk today. It's free 7-day trial. As I said, I'm house sitting, so I'm totally out of my element. So yeah, the pretty background, all of this lighting's not great. Anyway, you can You do get a 7-day free trial to my community, where we do go through the tips, tricks, and tools, everything that you can use. I am big on AI. I believe it's a tool that you can use to streamline your business, to create content, to create emails, anything you need. I use it to create B-roll footage, which is actually, I will share that with you right now. Next week's call is going to be about B-roll footage and what it is and how you can make it easier. So, yeah, drop into the community. You can get the tools there, constantly dropping new tools in there. And yeah, that's about it. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. And just double checking the questions. And yes, Sherry, we will, yeah, why don't you message me in the community and we can give that a quick chat and I can brainstorm with you on that. All right, guys. So right now I'm just gonna wrap it up. Time to take the dog for a walk. So again, take a look through this document, adjust it to your customer, and then go ahead and upload it into your ChatGPT. You can even upload it into a project. So every question references that document. Every prompt you use references that document. And don't be afraid, check out the Dream to Done community. Again, 7-day free trial. If you like what you see, it's $27 a month for now. I will be raising that at some point, but for now, I just want you guys to give you a taste of what it's all about. Let's grow a little bit. Let's support each other. And if you have any questions, I'm available. You can reach out to me via email. You can reach out to me via chat in the school community. Happy to help, happy to answer any questions that you have. So until next time, let's see you guys next week. Same time, same place. All right.